The first few days after your baby has been born are a complete roller coaster of emotions. And if your baby has been born prematurely, then you're probably going to feel this even more intensely. As you recover from the birth of your baby, you adjust to any healthcare needs that they have, and adjust to the fact that they've arrived much earlier than you've expected. Now, if you'd planned a newborn photo shoot before your baby was born, you might start to think about whether the shoot can go ahead. And you'll probably have some questions about that. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the times that are typically best for photographing newborn babies, how that timing changes if your baby has been born prematurely, and if you have got a newborn photo shoot booked and your baby arrives much earlier than you expect, what you can do. So if you've already booked a newborn photo shoot, you're probably well aware that most photographers like to photograph newborn babies during the first 2 weeks of your baby's life. The reason for this is that babies are much more sleepy and much more flexible at this age than they are after 2 weeks. And so achieving those newborn poses of sleepy, curled up, gorgeous babies is going to be much easier and much more comfortable at this stage. But if your baby has been born prematurely, this window does change. And you'll probably find that most photographers will be much more flexible about when they photograph your baby who's been born prematurely than they would be about photographing a baby at full term. Now, every photographer is different, and so if you have got a newborn photo shoot booked, I recommend getting in touch with the photographer you're booked in with, let them know that your baby was born early, and then go from there. And what you'll probably find is that most photographers will suggest that you get back in touch with them when your baby has been discharged from hospital, and you set a shoot date for the shoot then, even if it is more than 2 weeks after your baby has been born. Now, every baby is different, and you'll probably find that some babies born prematurely will sleep as soundly 2 weeks after their due date as a newborn baby would who's been born at full term. But you'll also find that some will be wide awake. You'll also probably find that some still really enjoy being curled up at this age, and others like to stretch out. But either way, whether your baby's awake, asleep, curled up or stretched out, those photographs of them in their first few weeks of their life are still going to be very, very precious and well worth having. Now, if you did have a photo shoot booked and your baby has been born early, what should you do? So you're probably going to want to focus on your baby and their health much more than thinking about your newborn photo shoot when your baby's born, and that's completely understandable. But when you do feel ready and able, just get in touch with the photographer you're booked in with and let them know when your baby was born and how many weeks early it was. As I said earlier, they'll probably suggest that you get back in touch when you've got a discharge date from hospital, and then you can arrange a date for your shoot then. Now, when you do arrange the shoot with the photographer, it can be really helpful to let them know a few more details about your baby. So they may want to know how much your baby weighs, if there are any restrictions they need to be aware of. So for example, will your baby need to wear an oxygen tube or a feeding tube during the shoot? And also if your baby's having any ongoing hospital treatment or is awaiting a surgery for a certain condition. This will all help the photographer to plan a shoot that's right for you and right for your baby. So if you have got a newborn photo shoot booked and your baby was born early, I really hope that this video has helped to reassure you that you don't need to worry. And chances are the shoot can wait until after your baby has been discharged from hospital and you're all comfortable at home. If you've got any other questions about newborn photography, please do get in touch. I'm always happy to help. You can reach me via my website, or you can leave me a message in the comments below this video and I will get back to you.